We're going to take a look at the next progression of our fish kick series, and that's going to be a fish kick done on the left sides with no equipment. Now, in earlier versions, we were using fins with this, and in the last version or progression of this drill, we were just kind of going with a very just kind of slight kick here, just again to kind of remember with that there is a relationship here between the feet and the shoulders and the hips, and that relationship is always going to be opposite of one another. We can kind of see that right there where the shoulders and the feet are up, the hips area then is down. And then here we see the shoulders and the feet are down, and here the hips are up. Now, when we're doing a more active kick, and we really would encourage you to check out the drill only version of this because you'll be able to see it a lot better. Well, we are looking for just, again, a very, very, very active kick when our athlete is going here. So we kind of see that there is a big movement kind of created here going back and forth. Just kind of how a fish, if it really needs to get away, it's going to kind of kick big and fast so that it can move itself out of the way. Note thing that we want everyone to take an observation for is going to be the knee bend here. Now, in butterfly, we want to have some sort of bend in the knee. We don't want the legs just to be so stiff that we're not going to really be able to move. So we have to have a little bit of a bend in the knee to connect the movement that's going to happen at the hips to the knees, then to the feet. That's going to really help our athlete here kick forward and in front of the body, kind of getting that snap-like movement right there before the feet then return to go back to behind. So if your athletes, when they're doing this drill and are just kind of kicking only at the knee, you have to remember this is a complete body movement. Everything here is kind of working together for the athlete. And also, before we really go any further, we should really, if we don't emphasize that enough, know your athletes. This drill is really intended for upper level age group athletes or senior level athletes, so that because we're spending a lot of time here underwater. So when your athletes need to take the breath, be sure to allow them to do so. And then we're just going to kind of keep performing a lot of these movements here over and over again. Arms here are going to stay at the side, kind of placing the arms along the hips. Our conduit or core area should be really engaged. And then we're just going to keep moving as the athlete travels through the water. So we're doing a really nice job right there. So we're going to transition here to looking at our takeoff view. So just again, kind of seeing here. So we are a little deep, but here we get those feet. Toes are really nice and pointed on both feet. And we just get that whip-like movement. Legs are going to stay together. Little bit of a gap between both feet is going to definitely be all right. More of the legs can be together overall, though that's what we would like to see. Just from a different perspective on the way back here, just kind of seeing the same thing that we saw a little bit on that takeoff view, but here again we're doing a great job here kicking behind us. Got that knee bend a little bit right there, and then our athlete really uses that to really kick here in front of the body as everything's kind of traveling through. Just again, remember, we don't want the athletes to excessively hold their breath as they're performing this drill. And then here, just again, a little deep. So when your athletes are, if you are making your athletes do this drill, we don't have to be as deep as we are here. You could be up and closer to about halfway through or halfway under the water when performing the drill. Anything a little bit deeper than that can be just a little bit excessive when we're moving. So big kicks, just making sure that we're having everything moving and working together with a very active kick. Overall here, if you found some great value out of this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. We've got a lot of drills on our channel and always looking to release more.